Hi, this is Shayna Glickfield from NextGenWeb, reporting from CongressCamp, and I have with me Jim Gilliam, who is the co-founder of Ackley. Hi, Jim.
Hey.
Can you tell us a little bit about Ackley?
So Ackley is a suite of activism tools for Twitter, and the main part of it is petitions. And petitions are a really core thing of online activism. They've usually been done by email and stuff like that, and so I wanted to imagine how petitions could work taking full advantage of Twitter. And what we've seen is that it can take about 2 weeks or so for like a petition that's done via email to kind of play out, right? They collect all the signatures, they schedule a delivery to whoever it is with a lot of paper, and then they do or don't get a response. With Twitter, we're able to dramatically compress that time period. So like, every time somebody is tweeting about a petition, it's showing up in the mentions of whoever the target is, right? So all they have to do is click on the little Ackley link, and it says, hey, are you, Congressman Joe Wilson, sign in here with your Twitter account and you can respond. And we actually track the response, how long it's been, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So that's the core thing behind it. And then since then I've been adding more activism tools around Twitter. Events is the next thing coming,
great.
And plan to do more on that.
That's great. No, I see it a lot in the grassroots community here in DC. Was there a particular cause or issue that inspired you?
The main thing is we're sort of having arguments with other activists about how, is Twitter actually effective, right, for doing activism? I'm like, well, no, yes, of course it is. You just do this. Yeah. But it's really hard to explain. It's much easier for me to show. So I started to play with this idea of Twitter petitions, and then when I got into it, I got really excited about the potential. This whole idea that you can actually get a response now from the person you're targeting. That's a really big deal. It provides transparency both from the person who's targeted side, but also from the advocacy group, right, that's promoting it. If you're saying that some organization is doing something, right, and they're like, well, no, we're not doing that, or we stopped doing it 6 months ago, that's really interesting and sort of increases the level of dialogue.
Yeah, important in Washington. What do you see as the role of broadband in activism?
So previously I worked a lot with Brave New Films, and we were doing liberal political videos, and all based around YouTube. And actually it started as sort of traditional documentaries, DVDs, and we used the internet to distribute them to house parties, that kind of thing. And that was really great, but then when YouTube came around, we were like, wow, there's this really amazing opportunity to actually get involved in the dialogue as it's happening, right, and change the stories and the things that are being told. And so, obviously, YouTube is incredibly powerful, storytelling. It's very emotional, it can really reach people. And getting rid of the traditional gatekeepers around that, the more people that have broadband, the more we're able to sort of not have to rely on CBS or any big companies to sort of get our message out. Right?
That's great. And with your finger on the pulse of technology, what trends do you see coming?
I think Twitter is a really big deal. In 2004, the political cycle was all about blogs. That was a really big deal then. 2006 and definitely 2008 was very much about YouTube. I think 2010 and 2012 is going to be all about Twitter, right? And so I'm myself working a lot on tools both on the activist side but also on the campaign side as a way to really shake up the political process based around Twitter and make it more transparent, make it more two-way. And I'm very, very excited about that.
Great, so are we. Well, thanks so much for talking to NextGenWeb.
Thank you.